It is now time that I'm finally making this video on my iPad Pro 2020 module for students. This video is basically going to outline how I used my iPad Pro as an A-level student, whether it's worth it. Do I think I could live without this iPad? Do I use it in lessons? How expensive it is? Is the Apple Pencil and the Magic Keyboard worth the price? Let's start off with the things that I use the iPad Pro for. Now, every day I use it for note-taking, and I started off with using Notability and then I moved on to GoodNotes. That's a whole debate for another video, whether GoodNotes is better than Notability. I at first listened to like all the other YouTubers who said that Notability was better, like Ali Abdaal. And then it just hit me how I hated the organization system. It was so bad. So I moved over to GoodNotes, which has just the perfect organization system, especially for an A-level student. So yeah, I use it for note-taking in class. I also use it for filming. It depends what I'm filming though, but the main reason is just to replace paper. I do not need to carry books in my bag because all of my textbooks can go on this just by getting the PDF version. I don't have to carry around these thick books in my bag because I've got this on here. It just makes my bag a whole lot lighter, and it's not even that heavy. So the main way I use the iPad is for note-taking. I think that's pretty much it I use it for in school. Maybe the odd sort of recording voice notes when I'm in lessons, just to sort of catch what the teacher says after the lesson's finished in case he's going too quickly. Other than that, I think that is it. So would I recommend it? Yes, I would, because it just makes a whole big difference to your life, because you don't have the worry, oh my god, what if I lose my notes? I'm screwed for my exams. All of your notes will be backed up to the cloud, and it's you can access your notes from anywhere, any device. It's a lifesaver. Whereas paper notes, what if they get wet? What if they basically get lost? Whereas if this gets lost, I can get a free one for free, because it's covered via insurance, and it's also covered via Apple Care, which is amazing, because if I accidentally just threw this on the floor, I would get one for free because of Apple Care or insurance. But obviously I don't want to do that, and I think I'd probably have to pay something like 20 or 30 pounds to do the Apple Care thing. It just makes me feel more productive, even though I'm not as productive, even though it might not be productive, but it makes me feel more productive, so I get more work done, if you get me. Now you might be saying, why shouldn't I get a Mac instead, or why shouldn't I get something else instead? Now, that's a good question. Should you get a Mac or an iPad? I would say get the Mac first, because you can do a lot more on the Mac than you can do on the iPad. And with the iPad, I hate the filing system in terms of the filing system isn't that great. So get a Mac before you get an iPad. And then once you've got your Mac, you might want to save up for your iPad, and once you have both of those things, you're in the Apple ecosystem. You won't be able to leave. You'll love it, because everything just goes together so seamlessly. You won't notice anything. You can transfer files instantly. You can screenplay. Now, as an A-level student, I'm also tutoring quite a lot, and I don't think that I'd be able to tutor without my iPad, because my iPad has basically saved me with my tutoring career. If I only had my laptop, I think I probably wouldn't have gone into tutoring, because I work in a way that I sort of have to write down when I teach, or I have to make the notes for the student. If you guys do want tutoring from me, then let me know, DM me or email me, ishan@ishanb4.com. It's in my bio. If you do want tutoring, let me know. But I have to make the notes for the student as we go along throughout the lesson. So again, this is a lifesaver. If you do want tutoring from me, you get my free notes. Now, the next way my iPad has helped me is with organization. I was a completely messy person in year 11, year 10. Everything, all my files were scattered all over my room. My room was a mess. I had things all over my wall. My cupboard was full of revision notes that I didn't know where to begin. All of my notes were just scattered everywhere on the floor. My flashcards everywhere. My brain was just kerfuffled where to start. And now everything is on here, and I'm so glad, because it's just, I know exactly where to look. It's all in one place, and I just don't have the stress of oh my god, where is this? I can't find this. Where is it in my room? Have I lost it? Have I not lost it? I don't know. I don't have that stress. and it just feels so nice. Now, the next aspect of how I use my iPad is revision. Now, revision was a bit hard for GCSEs without my iPad. I don't know how I did it, that's the thing. It was like all on paper. But with my iPad, organization and revision is so easy. I can like access all of the websites. My pen has fallen all the time, but I can access all of the websites I want to on here. I can access all of my notes. I can do all my past papers on here. I don't have to print out like 500 past papers. I can do them all in here. This also has unlimited storage because of iCloud. I basically nearly unlimited. I've got like 5 terabytes or something. This actual model is 128 gigabytes. I've not run out of storage because I did purchase the unlimited storage option because I don't want to run out and I'm scared of it running out. But it is an investment, and I'd say it would really benefit your academic life. Now, finally, I just wanted to talk a bit about pricing. So the model I have here is the iPad Pro 2020, and at release it was around £940. The Apple Pencil is around 120 so pounds, and the Magic Keyboard is like around £140. So over, like, in total, it's just above £1,000 if you buy it directly from Apple. Now, if you are a student, you do get student discounts, so bear that in mind. I think that's like 10% off. But I bought mine from Amazon, and I bought this specific iPad for I think £500. I got this case on Prime Day for around £70, and I got my pen for £50, and it was the most recent pen at the time. It still is the most recent pen. So I got my bundle for very cheap. So that was quite lucky of me. But there are obviously base models of the iPad, for example, the iPad Air. And if you are a student that doesn't have a big budget, get the iPad Air. It's worth it. It's a bit smaller. Even though it's smaller, it does the job. It's amazing. I never even used the full power of this. And looking back, I probably would have gotten the iPad Air because I just wasted extra money on this because I just don't use it to its potential. All I do is note take. All I do is basically maybe watch a few videos, open a few websites, make my notes. And the iPad Air definitely could have done that. The iPad Air is probably the best one on the market, especially for you watching this if you are a student. So now my conclusion, do I recommend an iPad if you are a student? The answer is a big fat yes. You should really invest in one. They are amazing. And yeah, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. It would mean a lot if you guys could go subscribe to my channel. I'm so close to 11k subscribers. But yeah, have a great day. See you soon in my next video. Bye.